Kia ora, everyone. Alright, let's get into this one. I know my buttons. I know how to stream. I totally am professional doing this. I totally haven't even looked at my cameras, so hopefully everything's in focus. Oh goodness. I literally was not sure until like 20 minutes ago if I was even going to stream. It was just one of those mornings, and I don't know, we'll see how we go. I am, of course, once again, still eating my breakfast. It's like stream tradition at the moment of every time I go live, I'm still eating my breakfast. I'm a slow eater. It takes time. But kia ora, Mandy, and kia ora, Rosalind. Welcome in. Ooh, I love the cheeky stream while working. I am someone who usually has something up while working. Difference is I work at home. So it's real easy for me to sneakily watch stuff because I'm actually not having to sneak at all because I work at home. So it makes it quite easy. But yeah, I'm doing alright. I am very, very tired today. I not only slept atrociously last night, but we had the nibblings around yesterday, which is wonderful because we haven't seen them in like a month and a half because of all the sickness. So it was wonderful to catch up with the nibblings, which is the word I use for nieces and nephews to keep it generic, keep them unidentifiable, but yes, nibblings. And it was fun, chaos, you know, a lot of me moving without my walking frame to try and keep up with them. So I'm a little tender today looking after nibblings. As you can imagine, they are under school age, so they're young, they're active, they're fun, but sore. And then I had like 5 cups of coffee to try and keep up with the kids, and because of that I also didn't sleep well because my final cup of coffee was when I was at work, which is at night. So great time to have a cup of coffee, and then I was like, I'm not going to sleep tonight. Kia ora, Winter, and Beatty on Twitch. Kia ora, welcome in. I hope everyone is doing well out there. I am, as I said, still eating my breakfast. We have, not that one, we go to this one. I have fancy buttons that do fancy things. We still have our breakfast, which I don't know how appealing that looks on screen, but you'll have to trust me when I say it is actually quite yummy. It does have blueberries in it, so it does look pretty with the blueberries. But I was talking last stream about some cereal that I got for free, but I wasn't a big fan of it because it was too hard. It's like it's like quite hard to bite into, but I added some oat milk and softened them in the microwave with the blueberries because they're just frozen blueberries. And it worked out well. They're like these little wheat biscuit type things. They're just wheat bran. It turns into like a wheaty porridge. So that, blueberries, vanilla yogurt, and banana. And it's good breakfast. And sparkling water. But that's not why we're here. I'm just very slow at eating. We are back onto... I decided we'd carry on with Pirate Kitties. This one has been... how long? I think I started it in January. I think that's when I started it. We are getting there. Like, the basing's almost done. We're almost through all the basing. And then it's just picking out the details and adding those touches, which some of this I don't necessarily even need to do too much detail. I just need to deepen shadows and stuff like that. And the main thing is going to be adding in like highlight glow from the sunset and all that. So color reflex on the water from the sunset, and then lots of gold for like their details of their hair, and probably all over the golden glitter treasures. I'm probably going to pull out a bunch of glitters and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, but we're getting there. This is part of a group that I am actually admin of, but I haven't been the best on Instagram, so I haven't been too active on it, but that's okay. So we've got this one, and then the lovely group chose for me because I was not in brain space for the next page that we're working on. I'm trying to keep it 2 months per spread. So this one here is the next one that we've chosen in the group. So that one's also quite detailed, but I think once you break down the shapes, it's actually not that bad. And it is quite cute, so I'm looking forward to that one next. But we're going to finish Pirate Kitties first, because this is one of my favourite pages in the book. I just been slow at doing it, and that's okay. Sometimes these things take the time they take. So, I'm working with Inktense at the moment. I have my colour charts. So this is my colour chart for the cats that we keep throughout the book to keep the cats consistent. And then this is just one for this actual page, except when I did the barrels, I never wrote down the barrels, which is a problem because I have more barrels to do. So that's going to be fun. But I can probably look at this and pull out colours from this. Because knowing me, I would have used the same colours because I like to keep the same colours where I can. Then the other thing that we're going to need is our colour chart. Brittany, hello, welcome in. So how's everyone doing out there? Rosalind has just finished a double page spread of Magical Dawn. I started back in 2018. Nice. There's something so satisfying about finishing an older spread. So satisfying. I just realised my face cam has flipped. Probably because when I did the new layout, because I'm meant to face this way so it looks like I'm working on the art, but I actually face this way in real life. But I forgot to do this because you have a thing called transform. Sorry, I can't believe I don't even know how long. So it's like that. So now when I look at the art, it looks like I'm looking the right way on screen. It just means I have to remember everything's backwards on my screen now. How many months ago did I change my layout? I'm a professional streamer. Oh, it's so good. So good. Okay. And then that should hopefully keep me in frame. I wonder... Just give me 2 ticks. Sorry. I'm just noticing all these things right now. We're just gonna like do this live on stream because why not? Okay, that should keep me more centralized. We lose a lot of the pretty background for the uglier background, but that's okay. And wait, this is okay. Stuff I normally should have picked up on before stream, but haven't. I'm super tired, no sleep until 9 AM, though, as I have to get my kids to school. Oh, yep. I'm working on World of Flowers. That sounds pretty mandy. And you think you have bronchitis? Oh, that does not sound fun at all. My nose has immediately started running for some reason. I also forgot to grab the box I was going to grab. I have to do that next time I go out. I was out there and I realised that all my paint markers are... Like, I'm at a point with paint markers now because I've got a few different sets that they're not all fitting in one box. So, I was going to steal a shoe box my mum has that's empty and just chuck them all in that. Okay. Dark mink. So, we're going to start with the middle of the sword, which we're just doing your classic silvery grey because I'm not being inventive. Grey works for metal. Let's not invent the wheel, reinvent the wheel. Why is Twitch saying my bitrate is terrible? Everything else is good by end. Yeah. Oh, it's coming through. Okay. I don't know. So with metal, I like to leave lots of white, but I also like to leave lots of white with Inktense anyway, because it's one way you can sort of shade with them, because they're so pigmented that you can spread the ink out easily, but it also gives a bit of variation in tone and texture. Right, so I did that with dark mink, and I've also got storm dust here, and I'm just going to add in a little bit just to get some different tones into the metal, because metal is lots of different tones. Also has a nice sharp tip, so I can get right into that center of the book. Right, it looks horrendously messy right now, but it'll be all good. So for anyone that was here last time, I did finish off the Malpamini Chatsapana page that we started last stream. I gave a chance for all that glitter that we put on at the end to dry. And then that's where I ended stream. And then I went in there with some gold gel markers and different bits and pieces after everything had dried. And did all the finishing details. I'm quite pleased with it. And so now it's just trying to, I'd love to get this page finished this month because it would knock out a whip. I've got a few whips that I'd like to knock out this month, because last month we ended up with a couple of them. We're still not over 10, which is the main thing. I want to keep my whips under 10, but I do want to knock some of them out. And I want to work on some of the older ones too. And start knocking some of those ones out. Okay, so with some light highlights, that should give us a bit of a metallic look to the sword. I did do like the little belts and stuff last night because I just got randomly in the mood to do that. Right, colorways. What are we gonna do for the rest of the colors? Now, Heek usually wears red and green, I believe. Yeah, red and green. Might be nice to bring some of his green in and use that maybe on this coat. Just bring little touches of green, or we could do the sashes green. Like the same green as his eyes. Might use red for the sashes actually, because we've got a red dress over here, so it might be good to use the green for his actual coat in there. Right, now, Heek, I believe, uses beach green, or is it hooker's green? Heek outfit, 320. 1320. No, 1510. Yeah, beach green. Okay, so... Is it on the next? Nope, just missed it. There it is there. So I think if we pull out some Ionian green, it'll give sort of that darker tone. A little bit of the more earthy undertone. Working on a flower mandala. That sounds wonderful. Zuvera art. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But kia ora. Hello, hello. And Jackie of Spare Room Studio. Hello, hello. 6:40 a.m. now. Oh my goodness, it's early. It's about when I got up actually. It is 10 past 9 for here. It is 9:15. And what was I saying? Yeah, just before 7 is when I ended up getting up, waking up, because the cat jumped on my bed and started attacking me. Because it was like, it's time to get up now. It's time to get up now. We want to get up now. Couldn't sleep last night. It seems to be a trend. There's a few of us that couldn't sleep last night by the sounds of it. I am also in the no sleep club. But that was also partially my fault because I had coffee way too late after looking after the kids and being exhausted. So, yeah. But also, it's just really hot and humid. So, that doesn't help either. But yeah, no sleep club! Not actually something to celebrate. I would have rather slept. I would have rather had a good night's sleep, but I did not. Which is why this morning I'm like, oh, I wish I brought an energy drink. But that's okay. It's actually a good thing we didn't. We shouldn't really be drinking them as much as I am. Need to cut back down. I did cut down for a while and then it's kind of crept up on me again. But in terms of the things in my life, there's much worse things. Cats are good at doing that. I can't drink coffee afternoon. I normally don't. I do have decaf for that reason, because sometimes at like 5 or 6 p.m. I really want a coffee, a hot coffee, like a black coffee, because that's what I drink. I drink black coffee, and then sometimes I just really want that like hot bitter drink. So that's when I'll make a decaf in the afternoon, so I'm at least getting like that coffee sensation, but I'm not getting any of the caffeine. But last night I made legit coffee because I was exhausted, because we looked after the nibblings for quite a few hours, so I was already like physically exhausted from that. And then I had to go to work, and I didn't really get the amount of nap time that I needed, because by the time I got to bed, it was like I needed time to sort of unwind and settle. By the time I'd done that, it was time to get up for work, so I didn't really get any nap time at all. So I had a coffee to push through work, which meant I got through work, but in turn I was having coffee at 5 p.m. So yeah, that was my problem. But, you know, it's not a usual thing. How are you doing other than sleep deprivation? I'm doing pretty well. We're doing a lot better than we have been. So this is my second stream back after about a month and a half off. I did talk a little bit about this on Sunday, but physically I'm doing better. I have been better physically for quite a while, but my mum has also been unwell, so I've been looking after her. She's been doing as much as she can, but she's also had some stuff going on, and that's kind of taken all my spoons. So I haven't really been colouring much or doing much of anything, but we are getting there, so it's nice to sort of be back. We are on what was it, day 12 of not vaping, which, like, last night I was so tired that my brain automatically told me to just keep picking up my vape. Now I have taken the pod out, so I can't just auto vape. I can't just like do it automatically. And last night was the first night that I picked it up multiple times, so that it was like, oh, because it is still here. I've got to find somewhere to dispose of it, because it's a battery, so it's got to be disposed properly. But yeah, it was like, I was so tired last night. I just kept picking it up, and it's like, nope. But we're doing good in that sense. As I was saying on Sunday, I'm no longer in the I will murder someone for nicotine stage. I'm now in the I'll punch you in the face for nicotine stage. I hear you. I usually have decaf coffee or peppermint tea later in the day. Yeah, we're heading into winter, so soon I'll start my tea obsession. It's just been too hot, so a lot of the time at the moment it's sparkling water. I'm drinking raspberry and yuzu flavoured sparkling water. But when it comes to winter, there is this plum and boysenberry fruit tea. I live on that stuff. I love it so much. And I'm so excited for when it gets a bit cooler and I can actually start drinking more tea. And that's when the jug, because off to the side here, just out of view, there's like a little coffee station and drink station, so I can make drinks and stuff in my room. I need to clear a path to it because I haven't used it barely at all in summer. But in winter, we'll be using that a bit. And that's where my microwave sits too, so I can heat things up. I'm excited to be able to have lots and lots of tea again. I drink way too many energy drinks, hate coffee. I used to hate coffee. It was only a few years ago that I started on coffee. I think I was about 28. Okay, so I say that kind of 10 years ago, almost a decade ago. But yeah, I didn't start drinking coffee till I was 28. And the first couple of years, I only drank coffee in the form of, I wouldn't even call it coffee, I would call it milkshakes. Terrible Starbucks frappuccinos. But for years I couldn't understand coffee, and then I realized it was the hot drink element. I didn't like hot drinks. But I had a cold, like a mocha style cold coffee. And I was like, oh, actually I really like that. I like the bitterness of the coffee with the sweetness of the caramel. So yeah, it was essentially a caramel milkshake with a little bit of coffee flavoring. And that's how I started on coffee. And for a long time, I only drank cold coffee. I only drank like iced coffees and stuff like that. And then it was winter and it was too cold for an iced coffee. So I made a warm coffee and I was like, okay, I can kind of get behind that. And then I started cutting down the caramel because I was like, actually, I don't like it so sweet. I think I like it just as coffee. And then I decided to fully cut out milk from my life. So I switched to oat milk and I was like, okay, oat milk's all good. And I was like, actually, I need to have less oat milk because it's triggering me. So I just started drinking black coffee. And now I really just like black coffee, bitter black coffee. In fact, I have a very dark, deep roast that most people, when they have it, are like, my God, this is bitter. And I'm like, I know. I like a really bitter coffee now. I've gone full 180. I started off basically having a caramel milkshake, and now here I am having black coffee. But yeah, I still have energy drinks. I did give them up. When I first moved up here, I ended up accidentally not having one for 3 weeks. Like, I didn't even realize. It was just that it started causing me to have a bit of a panic attack, so I stopped drinking them, and then I didn't realize it had been 3 weeks. So I didn't have any for about 6 weeks, and then I slowly got exhausted, started introducing them, and then they just crept back in frequency, so I need to just cut them back down again. I just need to not be exhausted 24/7. Apparently 6:45 in South Australia. Yeah, another South Australia. Oh, you all are up so early. And I know, Rosalind, you're doing an overnight. So, overnight shift, so it's a bit different. Yeah, Spare Room Studios. If you're not watching already, you should be. Jackie does awesome stuff. Jackie was a big inspiration for me to pull back out the water-based markers and play around with water-based markers again. Fully recommend. Gorgeous space. Alright. Keep on creeping this over to the side. We need to stay there. Or I need to move my camera over. So we got our green. I might actually just do a bit of a lighter brown for his pants, actually. Just sort of keeping that more neutral field. Like if I pull out oak and saddle brown, I think we'll get a bit of a contrast to what we've used already. Now I just have to find them because all my pencils are out of order. That's willow. It'll work if we can't find oak and saddle brown. That looks like saddle brown. You oak, you are. Add to file. I know this is saddle brown because the name is worn off completely. I am constantly exhausted. I don't know what rested feels like. Yep. Yep. It's the channel's first birthday today. Oh, congrats. That's exciting. That's exciting. It's a big milestone as well. I'd say, are you going to do anything special? But I consistently don't do things for milestones on my channel, so please don't take it as pressure of, it's your first birthday on the channel, you should do something. No. I was meant to do something for hitting 3K, I didn't. My channel, I think, is now 10 years old, technically. I haven't done anything. But if you already have plans, please feel free to share them. But also, if you don't, please don't feel pressured to have plans. And yeah, if you're not already, you should go and follow Spare Room Studio. I believe you can just click Jackie's name in the YouTube chat. And it should take you directly to that person's channel. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I can always drop in the URL if need be. Right, we've got some pants shaded, and then we'll use the same combo for this little, it's either a cutlass or a little pistol, but she over here has it as well, but we'll do a slight variation on it. Don't think it does that anymore. Rude. I can do it this way. Best. Since I can't do shout outs easily on YouTube, we'll do it that way. I'm just actually looking at the channel because I've been falling behind with quite a few videos, so it's cool to actually see what everyone's been up to. Lost in Time series, ooh. Oh, oh. Stay. One of these days I'll stream without hitting my camera consistently. Again, professional streamer. This is why we do things all the time, like flip the direction of our face cam because it's facing the wrong way, and eat breakfast on stream because I'm slow, and also late in getting up, and late in deciding if I'm actually up to streaming today, and profesh. So profesh. I'll be choosing 2 winners for a giveaway in a short while, and other than that, his page and lost in time to finish recording, but I think I can go shopping later. Yeah! Birthday treat. Channel birthday is just as relevant as your actual birthday and totally deserves treats as well. Where is the fun in that? Yeah. Oop. Water bubble, too much water on the brush. It's okay, we'll pick up the excess and use it over here. Okay. We have just about finished with Heek. We're on the same wavelength with goodies. Look, I don't need any encouragement to A, go out and get more goodies for myself, but B, encourage others to get goodies. I am excellent at spending other people's money. I've been told this multiple times. I am not the person you take on a shopping trip with you if you want someone to say no to you. Because I will encourage you. But also, like, it's your money. Do what you want. Like, yes, you should probably pay all your bills first and stuff like that, but if all the boring stuff's done, do what you want. I mean, if you see the pile of books that I've brought this month, actually, I was going to go to the warehouse and get a book printed. Because I ended up buying another Fabiana Chitty Colouring Heaven issue. Digital one. So I was going to go and get that printed. I'm going to go and do that tomorrow. I've done good though, because like I brought a ton of books this month, but I've also worked in almost every new book I purchased, so they're actually like getting worked in pretty quickly. Keep feeling like I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. So I might use this burgundy red on one of his sashes, maybe this one by his hat, just because we've got little touches of red, so it'd be nice to bring it over here, and then we can also do some of the jewels over here with it, and that will keep that red consistently going across, because we've got red on almost every element here, like the boat, then Cheeto and his little toy, and then a little touch of it on the gun or cutlass here, her dress. So if we do a little touch of it on the bandana, and then we could do a few of the jewels over here red, it will just keep your eye naturally flowing, and that will match the red in the sunset as well. Alright, I'm going to mute you guys for 2 seconds, because I need to blow my nose properly. Okay, now I can breathe. Mostly. Don't know why my nose immediately started playing out. As soon as we're live. Nose. Hey, baby. I probably actually need to vacuum and dust in here. That's probably a big part of it. This room actually probably needs a vacuum. It's full of cat hair, I know that much. The cat molts almost as much as I do. I've got some new books already waiting to be coloured in, but, more new books. But, more books. So bad, but it's so easy to do so, like. So, I brought this month 2 Coco Wyo books that I found in store. And then Dream Voyage by Malpamini Chapsapanagatu, Happy Street, and Cozy and Karma, more cozy cute books. And then I brought 3 books from Morgan O'Brien digitally and got them printed. So I got the 2 other Any Days and Matchstick Mouse Big Adventure. And then the one that I haven't coloured in yet is a Kiwi colouring book, which I do want to colour in because I think it'll be quite fun. So this is Rayo Pepe bilingual colouring book. So it also it's got a bit of Tadeo Mari in it, but it's also got quite a few like kiwi birds. So this is like a wood pigeon, a tui, and like kowhai flowers, pahutakawa flowers. So it'd be quite cool to colour some of these, and like they're quite simple, but there's a lot of space that you could do a lot with. I can see doing that. Like I love the little Aiahi, or the dolphin. So I think that one will be a fun one to colour. So yeah, I got that one. There's only one more book that is meant to arrive, which is of course Kirby Roseanne's new book, because I love my Kirby books. So that one's pre-ordered, so that one should turn up at some point. But other than that, should be it. Yeah. And then I have the Fantasy Romance Colouring Heaven newest release by Faber, because I really like her line work. And I like the way the digital Colouring Heaven books, because they're pretty relatively cheap and easy to print out for me. So I've started. If I see an issue of Colouring Heaven I like and it's available digitally, I'll buy it that way now. Since I can't buy them locally anymore. I don't want to pay for shipping for one book. Right, Meta Brown. Has autumn arrived in Aotearoa yet? It is trying to. It did definitely drop in temperature a little bit, but we've still got summer humidity, so it's a bit weird. Like it's not the meltingly hot summer, but it's not quite the cool crisp autumn yet, and none of the trees have really started changing colours, because I've got like this big view of a valley outside my window here. It is partially blocked by trees, but I overlook a valley and a river and a bunch of farmland, so it's real pretty. And the mountain in the corner. We do want to actually get the trees in front of my window trimmed down a bit, and then I can actually show you guys the view really nicely out here. But when that's all trimmed down in autumn, all the colours are changing and it's so pretty. You waiting on Kirby too? So long that stuff takes so long to arrive for us. It really does. It's part of the reason why I went into the local store to see if perchance maybe it was in. I knew it would be a long shot, but I was like, I'll see, because this place that I've ordered it from, that I pre-ordered it from, has changed owners since I pre-ordered it, and I've kind of gone to rubbish. So I was going to cancel my pre-order and get a refund if I found it locally. I might just have to start using Amazon a bit more for ordering stuff. But yeah, I've been avoiding flip throughs of Dark Fairy Tales because I want to flip it in my own time on my own accord when it arrives. I have been warned about a couple of pages in it because it deals with topics that I do find a little triggering. But I am still excited for it because it's Kirby's work and I love his work. I was hoping to have Mythomorphia finally completed before it arrived. Oh, hello, Perchin. Didn't quite get there, but we got fairly close with Mythomorphia. It's still hot here, but the leaves have started changing. The light has changed though. Sun has already moved around. Yeah. That's, going to be the interesting thing, because of course I haven't spent a full season here, so I don't know how the light's going to be in winter for live streaming and art, because I don't use any lights. I just use the natural light from the window. So if it gets too dark in winter, I might actually have to look properly at my lighting situation, which I kind of want to do anyway, because I want to be able to work at night, but I need to figure out lights to do that. All the lights are behind me, so if I turn on any lights in this room, we end up with a shadow, and it comes this way. But lighting is always one of the hardest things for me to work out, something I always struggle with. Alright, a little touch of red, and that will keep it going across. Let's just do classic black for your eye patch. I think just going classic will be fine. Again, sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes you can just work with what's there. Do I have a blackout? Sepia ink. You might be more of a dark brown than a black, but let's have a look. Yeah, you're more really a dark brown black. We want Chinese ink instead of sepia ink. I could also use ink black. We'll use ink black. That one's there. Same with lips. I want to arrive at watch it. I want to enjoy it once it arrives. Yeah. Yeah, it's part of the reason why I haven't watched any flips with that one. I usually don't mind too much and will pre-watch flips, but I want to be able to do it at my own pace and look at it at my own time. So I'm excited to finally get it. Hi, Yana and Chai. Hello. Having a nice mocha before I catch the bus to go to my interview. Heck yeah, that's exciting, Chai. You got this. Enjoy your mocha. And all the good vibes to you for your interview. That's exciting. How are you going, Yana, with all the... Oh, I see a post. I was just about to ask about the surgery. Perfect timing. Taking an exercise break, 3 weeks post-hip surgery and doing okay. On a cane now and it's so freeing. Oh my goodness, Jana, that's awesome. Love to hear so much positivity. Love to hear it. I'm glad you're doing good, Yana. I know that me taking a break when I hasn't worked out perfectly for your post-surgery entertainment options, but I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. And colouring's turning out gorgeous. Thank you. We are getting there on this. What feels like forever whip, but that's exactly what happened with the Christmas page as well. When I was doing that Rainbow Candy Village, it took forever as well. And I think part of that is because I just actually really enjoy just taking my time on these pages. So that's it. It'll take as long as it takes. Off work until May the 3rd. Given permission to drive short distances, but have to use left foot to brake. Nice. That is really good progress, Yana. Glad to hear it. Yeah. This is a lovely rendition. Thank you. I'm really liking how it's progressing. I'm looking forward to having all the basing done so we can get more contrast in there, because like it's getting there, but it still needs more depth. But it's a good base layer to start with, and once we have all the colours placed, it's going to be a lot easier because I won't be sitting here going, what colour? You know, a lot of the shading's done. It's just developing shading and just adding more contrast, adding more pop. Just adding more, but the ink tint, you know, covers a lot of it, and then we can deepen it further. I got to go. The doggo needs some attention. All good, Jackie. I'm so glad you could pop in. Enjoy your channelversary birthday. And give the doggo extra scratches from me. I'm trying to finish my double page in Magical Worlds. Hoping to have it completed this evening. Nice. I still don't have Magical Worlds, and I'm still in 2 minds. I did say, like, if I find it on a good enough special, I might grab it, but I'm not rushing out to get it. It's a good book, but I just feel like I don't touch my Joannas enough to justify another Joanna. I'm gonna go now, but lovely to see you as always. It was always lovely to see you too, Chai. You have a wonderful day. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see you. I see you. I know what you're doing. Oh, I'll give you a helping hand today. We have a guest. It's been a couple of weeks before you've actually been up here and able to eat on the desk. Everyone, this is Shadow. We love him, but he's a pain in the butt. He tried to join our stream on Sunday, but I was in the middle of glitter gluing. I literally had to like hold him off the desk so he wouldn't jump on the desk with a pile of wet glitter everywhere. I'm anxious to do another page in Leon's journey and see what other books. Oh my gosh, I want Leon's journey so badly. It is one book that I think I'm actually going to grab when I can, because I want to do another Pompadour order and grab a few other books as well. I want to get the, from this series, the Tokimeko. This one, if you know the series, is like Eurydice, Mouse, and all that. I want to get the Polar Bear Adventure one of that one. Leon's Journey, and maybe a couple others. Nelco Neco does actually have another colouring book. It's Anime Girls in caps. Colouring with Alina has been working on it. Do I need more books? No, but, you know. Don't show your butt to the camera, cat. You're not getting more biscuits. You've had your treats. You're not having some of this. This is my breakfast. He's just following the food. Hello, Catherine. Hello. We're just taking a little mini break because Shadow's decided to jump up on the desk. Well, rather, I picked him up and put him on the desk because he was going to jump on the desk, so we just preemptively. Alright. We can have a couple more, and then that's it. Don't eat your actual food. I don't know if it was picking up cat sounds. Alright. I've had enough of my breakfast. I can't eat any more at the moment. I need time. Which means you're done. No, you're not eating yogurt. Oh my gosh, you got biscuits on the floor you haven't eaten. I really need to get the vacuum cleaner in here. Just drove the car around the neighborhood. Battery was dying. Yeah, if you don't use it for a few weeks, they certainly do, don't they? Right, that should keep them content for a little bit so I can actually carry on with this. How are you going, Catherine? It's lovely to see you again. Alright, hopefully my camera hasn't been knocked around too much by Shadow. Need to come back a bit. Apologies for anyone that gets a little bit of motion sickness as I move the camera. Just need to readjust now that the cat's been. Okie dokie. So we just did the eye patch. I've got 2 things left to go. What do we need to bring over here? We need yellow for certain. We need to bring in more of the bright yellow. I don't feel like the sash should be yellow. Could do those bits yellow. We also need to bring in some more pink, so use a little bit of pink up there. Should make a list of this, of the colours I need to bring down here. Where's a post-it? Where's a post-it? Managing migraine Monday and blood pressure. Freak out. Oh, sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully we can be a place of positivity and distraction. Because that's not what we want for Monday. We want magical Mondays, not not other Mondays. Right, so we need to bring pink, purple, and yellow. We should also contemplate some teal. We don't need much teal because this kind of does fall into the teal family, but we do need to bring in a bit more teal over here. Yeah, I'm going to bring a little bit of yellow down here, but we do really need to bring some yellow down here. But yeah, the pink and the purple, because we've got pink and purple over here. We've got purple on the soft toy, a little bit of purple in the brooch here, then obviously the purple of the sky. So we need to balance the purple down here. We need to bring in the pink that was in here because it's only been used there in the sky. So right now this is becoming a bit of a natural focus point because it's our only use of that colour. So that's pink's really essential. I forgot we talked about the red as well because we've got the red that carries right across the page. So we need to bring some red in here. So I think pink, purple, yellow, teal, and red are going to be our main. We may also bring in just a little bit of light blue, just a little bit, just like the teal. I've got a little bit beside that, and then we'll put light blue, just to bring in that eye color that's across here for these three. So just a couple little bits of light blue over here, but not a huge amount. So if we know those colors are down there. Got a shirt and a sash. The sash is where I'm struggling a bit. I feel like whatever we make these, we should match these a bit. We might come back to it. We're going to do gold for like all these details on the hat and stuff like that. So there will be gold touches here. We've got creamy white shirt. Haven't decided if I'm doing warm or cool toned, but it will be a white shirt, so it'll be copying these two, unless I pick something else for the shirt. But yeah, might have to come back to that. We might start over here with the wood, because of course there's a lot of wood over here, so we can knock out all the wood in like the middle on the barrel. We can do like the trim on the chest, do all the wood stuff, and then we can contemplate the rest of it from there. Oy. Glad you're on. You're coming. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that you find me coming. It's good to be back. Good to be back on. I know it's been just a little while, but you know, sometimes things happen. Alright, so I'm going to start with our fire candles up here because they just get a straight yellow base. A lot of that's going to come in with paint marker afterwards. So that's just about getting a bit of bright yellow around. And then drag some of the leftover because it's Inktense and it's intense. Drag some of the leftover yellow on top of the candles there. And once that's dry, we'll come in with some dark ink and shade down our candles. Right, so I have to guess because I was not smart to write down the colours that I used on the barrels before, but I can kind of guess a couple of standard combos I tend to use. So I'm guessing the barrels are tan, natural brown, and burnt umber. We'll try a little section of it and hope like heck it works. I think there's also a bit of yellow in there, which will be Sicilian yellow. Because I know part of it with the barrels was also the way I activated it. This is why I coloured it in all streaky. And then when we activate it, we actually activate it very streaky. Because that gives us wood grain texture. And it means when we come in with our pencils later, literally all I have to do is just add in some shadows to make it cohesive, because the texture's already there. Yeah. And then I know the silver around was definitely some dark mink. Don't think I used any last time, but I think I'll use a little bit of ink black because some of these areas get pretty dark. And that will do our barrels. I love that. It's cool when you can find someone to recover with and just hang out and vibe together. I'm gonna mate that recently had some surgery. Just saying we should hang out the other day. I was like, oh yeah, we should. I could actually pop around to yours at some point. And actually just hang out with you there. Just do our crafts together. So I have not decided 100%, but I am thinking of pulling out metallic gold for the gold, which I know is a cheat. I mean, it's not a cheat, but you know, it's a lot simpler than just using pencils and doing metallic gold and pencils, which I can do. But part of me is tempted to bring out the iridescent bright gold and do all the gold on the page in that, because I also want to do a lot of gold details around the page. But if I do that, I can also pull out the glitters for like all the gems and, you know, I feel like this could be a fun page to pull out lots of mediums for. Actually, I better check my gold ink because I feel like my gold ink is practically empty at this point. Yeah, she's pretty empty. There's still a little bit I can pull out of there, but she's definitely getting empty. I'm gonna have to find some more of that ASAP. Actually, if I order that from the Ribbon Rose, they will ship today, and I could order another couple white Poscas as well, because I am running low on white Poscas as well. If anyone's wondering, this is my favourite gold ink ever. I use it all the time. This is by Liquitex. It's acrylic ink and it's iridescent bright gold. This bottle is, you can see just a little bit of build up at the bottom there. That's basically all that's left, is a little bit of rim around the bottom because I've used it that much. Right, for the top here, I should be doing a wood pattern, but also we've got light to consider. I'm just going to kind of splot in a couple of different browns. I didn't use ink black by accident there. We can go over there. actually, well, I remember, now that the internet's not broken and I can actually bring things up, let's bring up Ribbon Rose and search Liquitex ink. Okay, yeah, you do have that one. Oh, you have all the fluoro ones too. But you have the iridescent bright gold. One available. Woo! Okay, you're a little cheaper there. But I know your shipping is more. Oop. Who has Posca? That's going to be the other. Okay. Okay, cool. You both have them too. Alright. It gives me some options to consider later on. Alright. Get back here, get back here. Oh, it looks like you're actually fully stocked up on all your inks. Okay, maybe I'll look at getting a few extra inks. If I'm gonna order one, might as well order a few, right? So it works. Okay. So as we go down here, we're going to have less of the gold, the yellow, Sicilian yellow, because we're really starting to get into the shadows. So we'll use a bit of the tan. It's really going to be more of our browns. Black, where's sepia ink? We'll use a little bit of you up here just to add in a bit more variation. Alright. I know a couple of people have mentioned what they're working on. Anyone else got things that they're working on at the moment? Or are we planning a next page? What are we thinking of working on? As I said, I've got a few whips in mind that I want to work on, but also I'm really tempted to go to Alien Worlds. I'm feeling an itch to work in Alien Worlds, probably because I want to work in Kirby. I'm gonna have to restroke that section. That fades down would have less because our light's coming this way. Sorry, I've been lurking kind of in and out of the room, sometimes colouring, sometimes doing crazy lady things, sometimes floating absently in the ghost dimension. You know how it is. I absolutely know how it is, and the ghost dimension is an excellent place to lurk sometimes. Did some colouring earlier, a bit of housekeeping, got laundry to put in the dryer. Be right back. Forgot about it. Oh, good. Yes, it's always handy to do that. I probably actually need to put another load on, to be honest. If I get another load in the laundry, then the only thing left is bedding, which wouldn't be a bad thing to get on, to be honest. Probably should do that. It's been about an hour. It probably wouldn't hurt for me to take a little break and have a bit of a stretch anyway. Let's get this barrel activated and it can dry at least. One more section and then it's all... Well, this barrel's done. There's still more wood. There's still more to go. Can't celebrate too quickly yet. But you know. It's also celebrate the little things. Celebrate the little wins. Itchy, 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 itchy. Alright. So I am going to chuck you all on the break screen for a minute. It has just been over an hour, so it's a good opportunity to take a little self-care stretch, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to stretch for a couple minutes. I think I will go and just chuck another load on in the washing machine, because why not? Get it done. And also going to pop to the bathroom. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes. So take this opportunity to also stretch, hydrate, grab your meds, any form of self-care you can do. We'll be back in a couple. Okay, that's better. Washing on, bathroom, all the good stuff. Now we can carry on. I do be a bit sleepy. Okay, and you'll have dried. Still need to like make it a bit more, but it's working. And then just have this chest here left, which to be different, maybe I'll do the hardware all silver, all gold instead of silver. Not sure. Okay. Excuse me. Probably should have made a coffee. It's okay. See how we go. Try and get another hour's worth of work done. See if we can try and at least get all the Inktense done. Would be really nice. Finally get all the basing done. Oy, excuse me. Might not be a particularly long stream today. We'll see how we go. Thought that was going to be the case last time and then it got on its own, so entirely possible. Part of me is also in cleanup mode and does want to kind of clean up a bit in here though. this is colour chart for the inks, because I realised that I'm going to need to order this ASAP for it to go out in today's shipment. So it gets here by Friday. Iridescent bright gold is the one that we definitely want, and then the trying to get ones where like it's a specific ink on its own that is used in other ones, because for example PG7 is also used for sap green permanent, which is PG7, PG138, and then the black, which I have the black, but what's PY? Oh, it's cadmium bright yellow, so I can make that one essentially. So we're looking for ones where it's like a colour on its own. But I believe this is the one that I really wanted. Like a real royal blue or something we were missing. Do you have it? Ah, yeah. Red shade. And then clothes and dry. Fantastic. I got my clothes in the washing machine. I just realised that to probably put this order in if I'm going to get it to me in time. And then that was the muteds that I was looking for as well. They were out of stock, so the muted pink and the muted violet, because they're actually really beautiful colours, the muted range. And then all the neons are in stock, so I'm like, do I just go for the neons? What it costs, probably a ridiculous amount, but also I wonder how much it would cost to just like complete the collection. Absolutely ridiculous. Because I'm gonna need this gold in order to complete the page regardless. Alright, that's all the fluorescence. What colours do I use a lot of? I have to think about that. Okay. I kind of want to get an orange, see, like I can make orange, but also it's like having them pre-made is also a lot easier too. Okay, that will give me to think about. I'm at the point where I've brought all I can locally and I have to buy the ones online to finish it off, but that should at least get the gold. Just have to decide if I want the fluoros or not, because that's the fluoros are 120 just for the fluoros. Think about it. Think about it. But I have to order the gold today, and I need to order the gold soon for it to get here on time. Yeah, some of those meats can really mess with you, can't they, Anna? And then you could just do giant big emotional shops online. Oh, too much water again. I'm going like right over the lines at the moment. I'm doing a very good job of staying in the lines. There's a section up there that I started colouring in with the pencil, and it was like, oh wait, no. I don't know yet if I've decided if I'm doing your gold or silver. But either way, you don't get based as brown. Oh, I really regret not making a coffee. Should have made a coffee. I really want a coffee. Have all the stuff nearby to make a coffee. Alright. Can barely remember the first 10 days. Yeah, some of those meds just, the way they mess with you. But also, being a pain's not fun either, so I'm glad you're not on them anymore, and you hopefully don't need them anymore. Because they really do mess with you. Because I technically have narcotics to take a lot for my pain. Actually, I need to place an order for more meds. Soon. So I can do the silver and the barrels. Maybe pull out the lighter browns. We do want it to be distinguished from the back wall though. And there's no reason why a steering wheel couldn't be a different colour. Right. It's all based. And then we can get in there and activate. Almost finished my breakfast. Oh, too much water on the brush again. Really bad for not wiping off my brush enough. That's okay. Still works. We make do. And sometimes the excess water's handy. Hello Brittany, welcome back. I am eating Wheat Bix Bites with a little bit of oat milk and frozen blueberries that I heated up in the microwave to soften the cereal and defrost the blueberries. And then I put some vanilla yogurt and banana on top. Some Greek yogurt. I much prefer Honey Puffs as my cereal for breakfast / dessert, because I sometimes do this for dessert as well. Which I don't know if a Honey Puff's a thing. I don't know, they're just puffed wheat with a like super thin honey coating. Here, when I say like super thin honey coating, I mean it. Our cereals aren't as sweet as a lot of other places, so just the slightest hint of honey on them. But I like them because of the texture of the puffed wheat, and they don't get stuck in my teeth like granola does, which I know is like the grown-up cereal, yada yada yada. I'd rather have cereal that I will actually eat and enjoy than just a cereal for cereal's sake. And I'm not going to eat muesli because I don't like all the bits getting stuck in my teeth, and I don't like how hard muesli is. I can't do porridge because of oats, because it's a massive tummy trigger for me. A lot of the time it's just about eating what you enjoy, I reckon. I used to never be a cereal person, and I admit I still prefer a savoury breakfast, but it does the job. As I say, sometimes I like doing this sort of thing for a dessert as well. But yeah, definitely I'd rather do like scrambled eggs for breakfast, but eggs are pricey, and again so is yogurt and everything else, but maybe I'll do some eggs for lunch, because it's been a while since I've had eggs, and I'd really like to have some eggs, and I've got some wraps to use up. Alright. It's a little bit more warmer than I intended, but this one's a lot more in the cave than the one on the other side, so they don't have to be entirely matchy-matchy. As long as they vibe the same. That's what we're going for. Same vibes. I basically have 1 spoon left. It's only taken me an hour 45 on stream. I think it'd a little quicker if I wasn't streaming, but I still eat pretty slowly. Which is why most of the time when I start stream, I'm still eating breakfast. Okay. Did I write down my gold colorway for the lamp? But that would be really handy if I did. Nope. Of course I didn't. Okie dokie. Can we match this lantern over here to do this lantern over there? So I'm gonna guess we've got Sicilian yellow because I know I use that in a lot of places. It does look like it's got a bit of Sicilian yellow. Actually, then I guess it's got some sort of willow or sallow brown because it's got that warmth in it. Try those two. And then I want dark mink. So that we can get the tiny amount on there for the candles. Yeah. It's like, where'd the paper towel go? Yeah, this time I do want a wet brush because the idea is that we spread it all around. way too dark. That's okay, we can spread it out. I'm gonna make this a little bit more like coppery vibes. So it's got a point of difference to all the gold queens and stuff like that. And in theory we could also do the same sort of coppery feel to the crate there as well. Yeah, if I do that sort of more coppery tone, then we can keep our chest looking different, but also different from the gold that we'll do for all the jewels and stuff, so. Starting with a base of Sicilian yellow. I'm not being particularly careful in applying, but I am just trying to make sure I get it on the majority. Alright, so we are going to use a bit of saddle brown or willow. Actually, it's flat willow because willow's got a little bit more red to it. Now we'll leave our saddle brown to dry a bit more. And we could even bring in some baked earth. Got the baked earth, which we'll use for adding in a bit more copperiness, a bit more oranginess. And I can pull out some more browny tones to add in some more shadows if I want to. It's just about adding in some variations. So we find our natural brown. And this is where I'll start adding it into places that should be a little bit more shadowed, a little darker. Excuse me. Just got home from work. Welcome back, Rosalind. Congrats on finishing work for the day. We are slowly making progress here. I just got this chest of drawers done, and then it's just figuring out the color of the steering wheel. Colouring a couple of big items that we want to bring colour into in the chest. And me ordering a gold ink. Or seeing if I can find anywhere locally that has it to pick up. I should check either craft store here called Spotlight. Sometimes they stock them, and I think the warehouse stationery in town might stock them too. I don't know about the one out in the valley that I prefer to go and get the printing done at. Oh, you got heaps done. Doesn't feel like it. It looks like it because it's like a lot of the wood, but it was a lot of the same. But it doesn't feel like it to me because there's still a lot of little details to go. Like lots of jewelry and beads and stuff like that. But I'm tempted with all these jewels and stuff to actually pull out like metallic paint pens and glitters and stuff like that. So that'll also speed up a lot of the process. But I'll still probably pull out a couple colours and Inktense just to base like the big gems and stuff like that. It'll help figure out colour placements. Yeah, I kind of feel like the treasure should be all like sparkly and glittery and gems and, you know, all that good stuff. And that's why I've got to order an ink, because I want to do all the gold coins and my favourite bright gold, but I'm out of bright gold. Well, I've got a very little amount left that may just stretch for it, but I also don't want to risk it. I have a feeling I watered down what was in there, so it works alright for splatter, but not necessarily for painting with. Alright, give that a moment to dry. Do it, work smarter, not harder. Exactly. It would be a lot easier to just chuck down some metallics. It looks like it's treasure, you know? Like it should be. It should be. Alright, let's just see if my local store has my gold. So if you missed it, this is my favourite gold ink. But I am pretty much out. I can probably drop some water in there to pick up some elements from like the side and on there, but we're pretty much done. Like, it's maybe a drop in there. But I have a shimmer spray bottle that is gold that is also empty. And I want to try taking this water and a couple of drops of alcohol, which is what I think is in the shimmer spray, and seeing if I can use it to refill the shimmer spray bottle. Because like, as well. Oh, it looks like Liquitex is on sale. Spotlight. Liquitex ink. You are on sale. Fantastic. Now, we go my postcode. Click my store, and then iridescent bright gold. Yes, they do have it locally. Okay, maybe I am just gonna pick some up locally. What other colors do you have? Blue, green shade. No, got that one. Just while I wait for things to dry. Yeah, no, I've got that one. Cadmium yellow, got that one. Carbon black, got that one. I feel like I've already got most of the colours that they stock. Deep violet. Don't have that one. Okay, that is a New Plymouth. Green blue shade. Yeah, no, I've got that one. And that's the bright gold. That's the one we definitely need. Silver, I've got silver. Now with rich copper, which I've got. I've got that crimson. Prussian blue, I've got that one. Pyrrole red, I've got that one. Got that magenta, you will be the white, which I've got. I just brought a new white because that's the one I've used a lot. Turquoise deep we have. Vivid lime green I got last time. Medium. Yellow medium azure. I don't have that one because I've got yellow orange azure. So let's grab that one's a New Plymouth. And that's the one I got. Okay, so they have got 3 available locally in colours that I don't have in the gold. And it's on sale, so it's not bad. And I can do a click and collect and get it for free then. Okay. Maybe I'll do that. Hello Annie. Hello. We were just looking up some... I want to use this ink for some elements on this page, but I'm out of this ink, so I was just looking to see if there was ink available locally for pickup, and it is. So I might have to look at some other things to see if it's on special, but if you have a Posca paint pen, then I'm really sorted, but I think you only come in the packs. You don't have the individual pens. Yeah. I only need a white. I just need a white Posca paint pen in a certain size. That's okay. Later on. I love the Kuretake Gunzo Tumby. Yeah. They are really gorgeous. All of the Kuretake range. I'd love to get the ones with like multiple tones. Like granulating, that's the word I'm looking for. The granulating watercolors. I would love to get some of them. They are gorgeous. And they're so fun with all the different colors and stuff. Yeah. Sammy, hello. Welcome in, lovely. It's good to see you. Yeah, I haven't found anywhere that does Kuretake reasonably based that I can get so far, but I would like to eventually get some because again it is gorgeous and I have heard good things about the gold. I know I can get the Jazz Art knockoff version but that's not quite what we want, you know. Okie dokie. A local art shop sells the colours opal stock. That's awesome. That makes it really handy too. And I think once you know you can access something easily and reasonably, you feel more comfortable using it. So, because that's a big thing for me, is if I can't access certain things, I'm like, it's going to be really hard for me to get a replacement to this. So I don't want to go for it sometimes. You get to be around for stream today? Yeah. I'm glad. Struggling with colour choices, as per usual. And yeah, we were just talking about, because for all the gold coins and stuff, I want to use my favourite gold, but I'm basically out of this gold. There's like a drop at the bottom. So, just looking out, it looks like my local Spotlight has them on special at the moment. So, I'll be able to buy another bottle of it. But I'll have to afterpay it because it's not on the funds right now, but it is on special and it is like local, so it's easy to pick up. They have a couple other colours I don't have, so it's like, I could pick up a couple, keep adding to the range. Alright, so these are the colours that I feel like I need to bring over to help balance the page. So these are the things that will do like the different gems and stuff in there. But I still am not sure what colour to do, like the sash. That's where we're at. We're very close to having everything based. I'm thinking we will do cool, like the cooler white. So the warmer white for his shirt. Before I can check to see if they have any other types of paint pens. No. Okay. Is there any like supplies that people have, you know, like the preciousness of your supplies sometimes? It's like I can't use them, I can't touch them, and then it's like, but I'll never use them. I know, I feel like there's a few of us that sometimes battle with that, where it's like we can't use these supplies because it's precious, but then we never use the supplies, so it's like we should. The catch-22. I'll get this shirt activated so that it can dry, and then I can show you all the page last time that we were working on, the finished version of it, if you want to see the finished, if you didn't get to see, well, nobody really got to see it finished, but if you're here at the end of stream, you got to see it pretty close to being finished. We were just waiting for glitter glue to dry, and then later on I went in and did some finishing details. A little bit more grey than I intended, but still works. Okay, you don't have any paint pens. Damn. Alright, let's just search one more thing. And if they don't have that, I'll just put in the order. They do have that one. Okay. on, what's trying to... Ah. Okay, that won't let me... It's trying to deliver one item, it won't let me put all of them. Pick up. Do, 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 do. Right. Security code. Cool. Alright, done, ordered, available to pick up in a few hours. Which means I can either get it today or tomorrow. But either way, we will have the gold ink. So we can actually finish off the page. Okay. That distraction done. Still don't know what colour to do a sash or that up there, so we'll have to come back to that. Ship wheel. What if we look up an actual pirate ship wheel? Ship wheel, because I feel like they can be painted in different colours, right? Like, we've got a few different, a lot of them look pretty, just pretty plain wood, really. Maybe the middle section's a different colour, but they do still look wooden. Yeah. Okay. So we will need to do a different type of wood. Oop. And we need it to look different from the other woods that are around there. Go darker. If I pull out, there is like dark chocolate. And then if we pull out the burnt umber. Sepia ink and oak. So oak would be our lightest. bit of sepia ink to really deepen up some spaces. Okie dokie. To carefully activate, not blend the colours too much and create a sense of 3D-ness on this wheel, and keeping it different from the other wheels, other wood textures, and the cave texture. So much brown. I think this should be the last of the brown, and then we can work on bringing in some real pops of colour to this area, and then it won't be so flat over here. Signing off for chat, it's bedtime. The bed will be on in the background of those videos. It's actually pretty relaxing. We'll catch you in the remainder of stream later. All good, Rosalind. You have a wonderful rest of the day. Get some good sleeps. It's very important. So yes, and may you drift quickly into dreamland. Thank you so much for being here. One of the things that's going to be a struggle is blending these two halves together while still keeping them distinctive, because we want them to look like the same wood. But I also want to be able to make it clear that this top half's getting more light, so it's lighter. forgot how much of a red undertone the chocolate colour has. Which is part of the reason why I tend to use burnt umber more than dark chocolate. I'm going to tie in a little bit of that red across. Gives us a wood that's different, so that's the main thing. Okay, there's our steering wheel done. So we've got pink, purple, pinks and purples. We've got a yellow, we want to go real bright yellow here. We need our red. Red is essential. And we want a little bit of teal and light blue, but not a lot. Want to bring a little pop of the teal across. It's like a choker style necklace, so that all needs to be cohesive. That's a crown, so that's all one. We've got a gem here, two gems there. Yeah. Could do little pops of teal across there. So it doesn't need much teal. Just to bring a little bit of it across, so that's basically it for the teal. And the light blue we can actually bring in on a gem to give the illusion of sort of a white gem with maybe a little bit of a blue tint. So even though it would also be picking up some golds and stuff, but that's enough for that. Right, so red, we definitely want to bring in a bit of red because we need to tie this down. So I think we'll actually do red for this necklace. Some red. Now most of the yellow will actually be kind of coming across in gold, so might do for the yellow is just do these little gems here. Purple. How likely go? I literally just said it. Right there. I'm just blind. Alright, we're going to match this gem because it's here and we can. Bring some teal in there and there, like they are all gems. Okay. Giant purple one here, because why not? Alright, I feel like that's enough purple. Mind and also turn them red. I think that will actually look better. I think we're going to have enough yellow with all the gold here, so I think we're better to actually bring yellow up there, but we'll do more of a tan yellow. So it is yellow, but it's more like a brown yellow. Now tie up with all the gold accents as well. We've got one more necklace down here, so let's do some red there. And you can bring the pink back in. Right, these are lighter. Probably bring a lot of those out with glitter and stuff like that, but it's just really about getting that quick little base layer on. Right, let's activate what we've got and then we can decide from there what's left to go. So since we're here, we'll do the pink ones. So if you're watching, for most of the gems I just put a couple of little dots of pencil colour down because I'll use the water to spread it out and give some variations to the gems. We'll just quickly chuck on some highlights later and they'll look like gems. Very quick. Oh, excuse me. All right. Just got the little teal one, and all our gems have a base tone to make life a little easier. Obviously I haven't done the necklaces either, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm just going to go in there with like a white pearl, or I haven't figured that part out yet. No, I don't like that lighter centre. It's confusing because that should actually be in shadow. So let's add sepia ink. It'll at least tone it down. And then I think what we'll do is we're going to take that light blue that we use for the eyes and the little gems over here, and we're just going to do a little bit of light blue for these. Not colour them all fully in, just a little bit that will spread out. Right, the only thing left to do is take our Sicilian gold, which is just a yellow, and just do a quick base layer on all the coins. Again, we will be working over this, but this is really just to help fill in the space, block out the tones, provide that base layer. No shading, no texture, no nothing. It's really just about putting down that base layer, helping me see where the coins are as opposed to any beaded necklaces, giving us the illusion of all that gold and making my life easier for when I do come in here with the iridescent gold. And we'll switch to a slightly bigger brush. Now just basing. This isn't about... It's not basing like I base the rest of the colours on this page. This is just pure me filling in a section. And that's it. That's it till I get the gold, really, because I need to do the gold first to determine the level of shading we get there, which will determine a lot of that. So now we're at a point where we're kind of stuck until we get the ink, because the ink is going to be used for the next stage. I can't do a lot without it. But it has been nearly 3 hours, so it's kind of a good point to end stream anyway. I could possibly go in and start working on some of the shading and stuff like that, but I kind of want to get that done first, and then that will dictate a few other things on the page. So yeah, and I'm feeling pretty shocked, to be perfectly honest, so I think it's a good point to sort of end stream for today. We made it to stream, and then I can do a couple of housework bits, go for a nap, jump into work, which I think I'm going to be asked to jump in early today as well, so should also be free. But hey, we've got the basing done, which is the goal for today. We got all the basing work done finally, after how many months? And I mean, yes, you can look at this and see some elements over here that haven't been based. However, that's on purpose because of the plan with the inks. So yeah, it's coming together though. So we may be back on Friday. There's possibly something else happening on Friday. I am going to aim to be back on Sunday at the very least. If I don't make it back Friday, I do want to at least stream again on Sunday, because Sunday I don't have work. It'll be after my injection, so it should be, you know, day one vibes. Should be pumping, should be able to have a good long stream on Sunday. Got to talk to some people as well about some co-stream ideas, and yeah, so we might look at doing a few things on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday is also, I believe, the last of the month. Yeah, 30th. So good day to sort of finish this off. So that'll be the goal for Sunday, is to just get this finished which I might pick it a little bit before Sunday to do some of like the golds and the glitters and a lot of this stuff that's going to be layers and drying time and stuff like that, so that on Sunday we can just come in with pencils and go hard on finishing details. But yeah, we're on the home stretch with this one, which is awesome. So thank you so much for being here. Make sure you take care of yourself. Lots of hydration, stretches, take your meds, all that good stuff. Remember to eat. But yeah, appreciate you all. Take care, and I will see you Friday, if not Sunday.